here at Backstage, pass out laughing. Yes, sir, here at Backstage, staying on topic with conversation, make you think, hey, please don't be scared, making a fuss, they jokes, partner, please lighten up, cause comedy's about making life funny, bruh. And if you're ready for the show now, follow me backstage, cause it's about to go down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up? What is happening, y'all? It is yours truly, the voice, Mr. Savoir Faire, the DL Marshall, and I am one of your hosts for the award-winning DL's Backstage Pass radio show. As always, y'all know we have for y'all none other than the notorious Dang DL. You got the infamous I Just Be Bam. You got the informative DL's do's and don'ts. As always on the radio side, you've got the gospel news with our sister, none other than Nina Taylor. You always got the hottest music this side of heaven and all the funny you can handle with the talks, the topics, and the best of interviews. But man, I can't do none of this without my dog. Y'all know who he is, my on air ride and die, my comedy comrade. Give it up for none other than the brown bomber of comedy himself. Y'all better start putting hearts up in them comments. Start putting hearts up in them comments. Go ahead, Mr. Bam Brown. What's up, brother?
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, salutations, good brother. You know, salutations, man.
You know it. You know it. That's how we go about it. That's how we do it. Hey, man, we kind of got a good cop, bad cop thing going on today.
You're definitely the good cop. You definitely.
I mean, I got my Elliot Ness on, and you got your Jesse James. But we make it do what we do. Hey, y'all that are watching, please share this right now. Share this, share this, share this. You know, we want you to share this for us because we want to make sure we continue to be your favorite radio show anywhere. You hear me? We're going to give you like the best and all the hottest music anywhere, you know? So make me happy. Share them and share them with them hearts. Give them up. Give them them. You see him. He's got the beard that is rocking. He's got the glasses that is smooth. Me got the gold around my neck. Come on now. Give it up for DL's Backstage Pass. Randa Rasta. Huh? Hey, man. So we going live. Man, we have some things coming up. Brony Cat, what up, B to the L? We got Blue Dragon. Hey, 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 back at you. Brony Cat say, hey, Bam, good to see you back. Yes, sir. And
what's happening?
Building. Yeah. You know, they can't do too long without the dynamic duo, brother. They start going through withdrawals.
I know, man. It's been a minute, man. I'm trying to set my live up on my phone too, so I can see. So I can see the comments or see some of them. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Hey, I see. Okay. All right. Now we're back.
What's happening, Miss Felicia? Felicia Boone. Hey, man, I got a chance to see Felicia Boone one time in person, right?
Okay.
And, brother, when I tell you, if looking a person in the eye was dangerous,
yeah,
can't do it without shades like you, brother. You better look above the forehead.
So she put that Prince effect on you.
Hey, man, she got eyes like Maya. Suckers is hard. My daughter Maya is the only woman with pretty eyes I look directly in the face. Everybody else, I'm like Stevie Ray Charles, Wonder. I'm like Tammy D. Taylor. What's happening, sweetheart?
What's going on, Tammy?
Yeah, you know who Tammy is, Bam.
Yeah. I follow her. Well, you know, we met in Atlanta, but you know, I follow her on Facebook, and you know, she's a runway model, you know, and all that going on. So the other day I noticed that she had a strut going on when she was walking or whatever. The strut. It was definitely peacocking. Yeah. You know, peacocking.
Whoa.
Well, I'm saying peacocking, like, you know, when they strut, the peacock strut, you know, they put
the bird.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Watch out now.
Yeah.
She definitely has a presence about her.
Yeah,
definitely.
She's definitely in the room.
Right. I read. We look to see the things that our Jah has put before the eyes for we to represent. So, man, we got a power pack show for them on today, man. As always, we're going to give the radio side the hottest music, of course, this side of heaven. Right here on the podcast side, you're going to get dope talk, dope topics, all the funny you can handle, as well on the radio side. So basically what you guys are going to see as far as what they're hearing on the radio side is y'all gonna get a chance to hear us say, hey, we'll be back and da. And with the magic of time capsule and great online live editing, we're gonna be right back like you just heard the song. But on radio, they gonna hear the whole song. So guess what? Once you watch us, I want you going over there to iHeart, Spotify, EGO Network, WJIC Radio, and you go listen while you're working and all that. You might be in the kitchen cutting up some greens, beans, tomatoes, potatoes, hog, mogs, dogs. I never got that part when she said dogs.
I don't think she said dogs, brother.
She didn't say dogs?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I better get credit for that part of the remix. Then.
Yeah, that was probably the no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. That'll get us put off the air.
Before we get started. Tammy D. Taylor says, oh, y'all making me blush. Want to say what's up to all of you that are watching us from our magnificent YouTube channel I70MMBE. Those of you that are watching our live stream coming across Facebook Live, shouts out to you, big 'em ups. Also, you can catch my live half-hour comedy special still up, still streaming on none other than the patreon.com/MarshMediaENT. And if you liking anything and everything that you find here on DL's Backstage Pass, make sure you go to $Marsh Media LLC. And that's how you can get that done. Yeah, Bam. So, man, I know we got a notorious dang DL. We've got an infamous I just be Bam. I got a notable do's and don'ts. I want to break into something and we'll hit that and then we'll come back. Check this out, man. Everybody is talking about Sonia Massey.
Yep.
I never got a chance to sit down, chop it with you on your take with that. I want people not to forget that, yes, demons shudder at the name of Jesus, but demons in the personal or person form, man form, was by Christ's allowing, led him to the cross to crucify him, right? So there are some of us that are going to lose our lives for the sake of Christ, but those that lose their life in Jesus will regain it or reign with him eternal, right?
Right.
The thing that made the police officer shoot this woman in the face is that she rebuked the spirit that which he was up under. What do you feel about that, bro?
It's a touchy subject. You know, I hate that it happened. I hate why it happened. It's tough because when I watch the video, you know, over and over, and I try to listen to every detail, everything that's going on in the environment. I don't know. Now, the part of her rebuking the police and he doing what he did, you know, evil is everywhere.
Yes,
evil,
sir.
You know, evil is everywhere. You know, demons are everywhere, spirits are everywhere. And by her, I wasn't there. I don't know the lady. I don't know the circumstance, but anytime you come across principalities, evilness, wickedness, and you use the name Jesus, when you have the power, let me say that, when you have the power, because there's a lot of people that think they can cast out demons and this and that and have no power, so nothing happens. But when you say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and then he shoots, I don't know what the man was thinking other than being, you know, in wrapped up in something else. What he thought he heard, or what he I don't know, brother, but I know that there is power in the name of Jesus. And prayerfully, she is in a better place. You get what I'm saying? She is, on her way to heaven, by the looks of things. When, looking at the video, she was a spiritual woman. She knew who Jesus was. So I hate that it happened, but I do believe that she's going to a better place. Sorry it took so long.
I'm no, you good, brother, and I'm in position to agree with you because she went out of here saying Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She so I pray, this is my biggest prayer, that she got out of here quick, that she didn't suffer long.
Right.
I wish the worst part that she felt about that was the fear of knowing what was about to happen.
Yeah.
But again, Sean Grayson, death penalty. That's the only justice.
I'm really like, man, I'm almost to the point of an eye for an eye at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because all the marches, the protests, the defund the police, the this, the that, man, that ain't working
at all.
You know what I'm saying? So start shooting up their family, find their kids, find their daughter, and hey, I get emotional about this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's a serious thing, man, and it's a continuing thing that keeps happening. Every march that we have, every protest that we have, thousands, millions get together, we pray, we tear up cars and buildings and all that for what? The same thing is still happening. So if that man went over there and shot that woman, now I'm looking for your family. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm looking for your daughter. Now I'm looking for your son. I got to take somebody's life like you took mine. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that some of this stuff will slow down. You know what I mean? Because it's like now it's like, they really serious about this thing. You can lock us up, shoot us up, whatever, but it's gonna be an eye for an eye.
Definitely. And you cannot make me feel no other way. And Boss Lady, what's happening? Boss Lady says, yo.
What's up, Boss Lady?
Ronnie Cat said he probably took it as a threat. However, shooting her was totally unjustified. This police in Springfield are already asking that he be reinstated. So here's the deal, bro. When people say it's not about race, I guarantee you not one black officer asked for that job to be reinstated.
Right.
Why would you want to walk and work alongside someone like that?
Yeah.
And what a lot of white people aren't realizing is that sooner or later, your children, your daughters, your sons are going to get older, and you can't control who they're attracted to. They may say one thing in front of you, but they're going to love somebody behind you. And then what happens when you have a black offspring?
Yep.
Because make no beans about it. You mix with black, you black.
Absolutely.
So let's get that out the way. And I'm so tired of, man, that man has so many steps. He could have physically, like once she threw the water, if that's how he thought, he could have moved. He was far enough away. Y'all could have left the house and just been like, you know what, this lady crazy. Let her contend with whatever she called us for by herself. That's the first option you could have done. You could have sprayed mace.
Mm-hmm.
You could have tased. There were so many other options except going for your weapon of mass destruction in this case. Your fatal weapon in a situation where you're looking at under 5'5" woman, under 120 pounds woman, armed with a pot of water that your partner asked her to go get. It ain't like she got upset and went to go get water to throw on you.
Right.
You probably said something. Your aura was off when you walked in the house, and that's why she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." But let me ask this question.
True.
We hear this so often, Bam, that all officers aren't bad. It's just a few bad apples. Where are all the good apples? And why is it seems like all the bad apples pair up together? And why are none of the bad apples black when it comes to this? Now, we know we got some black officers that will whoop up on some black folk that will go in some dope dealers' pockets and take the money and go because the wages ain't the best. We understand we've had those. But when you talk about, you don't see or hear, it has not been reported of black officers going into white neighborhoods, terrorizing white children, white women, white males.
Yeah.
I'm out of that excuse.
Yeah, because the black officers know that something is going to happen to them if they do. You know what I'm saying? They fear their jobs, and they like, nah, we ain't finna. Even though they may feel the need to go over there and justify or rectify some situations in the white communities or whatnot, for whatever reason, it's definitely going to be some repercussions after they get done with what they doing. These white cops feel privileged and feel like, you know, I'm backed by the badge, so you know I can do whatever. We'll work this thing out, and I'll be back to work on Monday.
Definitely, especially when you got ignorant. Those two officers reportedly now rallying to reinstate this guy. Hey, Felicia Boone says, "Oh, I know a couple who divorced because of a black grandchild. One was in support, the other wanted nothing to do with the grandchild." Now, I'm gonna say it. I know it's not grammatically correct, but ain't that crazy and ignorant for you to dislodge your family circle because of complexion?
Boy, that hatred and racism is real.
Man, you would look at skin tone over bloodline.
Yep.
Crazy. Well, y'all, we're gonna give y'all a few minutes. Please share this. Get some people in here. If you're liking the first part of what you heard on DL's Backstage Pass, do us a favor. Throw some hearts up right now. Throw some hearts up. Give us some hearts in comments. If you live on Facebook, throw them hearts up. I want to see hearts, y'all. Put them up. And guess what? Bam Brown, the DL Marshall, will be back.
Conversation you can ever have is backstage. All of the funny you can have right here backstage. Pass out laughing, yes sir, here at Backstage. Staying on topic with conversation, make you think, hey, please don't be scared. Making a fuss, they jokes, partner, please lighten up. Cause comedy's about making life funny, bruh. And if you're ready for the show now, follow me backstage, cause it's about to go down.
And we are back, and it's already going down, Bam Brown. You know what I'm saying? Man, so we got that first hot topic out the way. Let's do it like this. We see a couple of more hearts going. Y'all put some hearts up because we about to really get into the meat and potatoes of this, and I'm talking about steak and baked. Man, it is time for another notorious segment of...
Dang, DL.
Say it one more time, woman. Say it again.
DL.
One more time, girl, because we about to make a say.
DL.
All right, Bam Brown, here we go, bro. So everybody's talking about Robert Downey Jr.
Yep.
being chosen in a movie pick for Marvel over Johnathan Reynolds. What gets me is, Bam, every time a situation reoccurs, notice I didn't say occur, reoccur. This ain't nothing new in Hollywood. This ain't nothing new in entertainment. White actors, white musicians, white rappers, white entertainers get a chance to go beyond what we are able to go beyond and do legally, morally, or immorally. Yes, Robert Downey Jr., he had a thing for the booger sugar. He had a thing for that rock, that white rock. He had a thing for that meth. You feel what I'm saying? And with that, he partied hard in that circle. He went and he purchased as many prostitutes as his body would allow him to endure. And this was pre-blue pill. So for y'all to feel like this man getting something is such an apostatry, and I made that word up.
Yeah, you did.
Martialism. Go look it up in the book of Marshals. For y'all to act like y'all so surprised. Look here, man. White men don't want to see black men with white women. Let's just do that. And I promise this ain't a race show, but they don't want to see that. So if you get with one of their ladies, especially post O.J. Simpson, oh man, they're gonna try their best to make an example out of you. Johnathan Majors saw that. So here's the deal. Let's stop complaining that Hollywood, aka Hollyweird, is not allowing us to play when they start losing. They want to take their ball and go home when they start losing. When they don't get picked, they find a way to disrupt the game, if not end it altogether. Now, first of all, Robert Downey Jr. situation, the Johnathan Major situation, Bam, is incomparable. They're in no form or fashion the same. Robert Downey Jr. broke the law several times. Johnathan Majors has one offense. And his offense was running away as fast as he could for a white woman that was out of control, emotionally unstable, and hell-bent on making his life hell. Because she saw him texting to a woman who later we probably can correlate it to being Megan Good. You see his ex-girlfriend, I don't care what color she is. If you see his ex-girlfriend and you look at Megan Good, he made the right decision. One caused him to go to court. The other stood by him in court. The other has elevated him over his trials, and the other chased him down New York. Now, Robert Downey Jr. is now the new Mr. Doom in the latest upcoming Marvel collection. Who better to play Dr. Doom than former coke crack meth head? He knows all the doom. He gets it. He understands the lows of a coke hangover. He understands the difficulty of having meth mouth. He understands how difficult it is to stand next to a microwave or VCR and not go pond it up under a crack trench. So if anybody has done the living research to be Dr. Doom, it's Robert Downey Jr. Now, let's go through, Bam, some pros and cons for Johnathan Majors. Why didn't they pick him to be the next superhero in the Marvel? It's hard to be a superhero when everybody sees their hero running away from a smaller villain. All right, so now you don't look heroic because you're running away from this little bitty helpless damsel in distress white lady. That's not a good look. I'm just being for Marvel. I don't believe none of what I'm saying right now is, by the way. But I'm just showing you how Marvel justified this. Second of all, Johnathan Majors didn't use his superpower. No, he took off and ran. He didn't become invisible. Instead of he didn't make his phone undetectable. He didn't fly away. He didn't lift up the SUV and turn it the other way. He didn't use his X-ray vision to seal the door so she couldn't get out and chase him. But the real black superhero power that he did not use was that super strength from a black woman that he's found it now. Yeah, he found it now. So this is what I want. Since everybody, Bam, everybody has an issue with none other than Tyler Perry. This is what I suggest. You heard it here on DL's Backstage Pat. This is what I suggest they do, Bam. Tyler Perry creates a script about a black heroic superhero guy that started off as a mere kid that had dreams and aspirations to be an actor. And he was on his way to go shoot and read for a part. And then all of a sudden, his arch nemesis, the ultimate black man kryptonite, showed up, which was a lily white woman, and she opened up the door. She overtook him. He lay sleep for a while, and then a black woman found him in the gutter. She prayed over him, and he became this super heroic action figure. I think Tyler Perry should write that. Yeah, I think that's what he should do. Y'all let us know in the comments. That's been today's segment of
Dang, DL.
All right, so we're gonna go
Dang, DL.
I said, all right, lady. All right, so we're gonna go to the comments. It look like we got one off in there. That one incident cost him his career. I can see how Brody Cat would say that, but I don't think it cost him his career. Let's look at cancel culture. When you start talking about cancel culture, the whole cancel is someone not willing to employ you. But in today's society, that we hold really our future in our hand, and that our part of reaching our fan base is literally in our hand, who can really cancel you? Like, Bam and I could go down to our local television station, news station, pitch them the idea for the arena show, DL's Backstage Pass, and they shut it down. And then, yeah, they just canceled our hopes if our hopes was laid in them. But we can come straight over here to y'all directly and look. Although it ain't a whole lot of y'all, it's a few of y'all hearing what we say. Watch how you talk to her now. Huh? Did I say? Oh, talking about she need to learn when to say. We talking cues, Felicia. She need to learn her cue, Felicia. She needs to learn that when Big Marsh says now, so y'all can't see in the studio, but I'm giving her cues, and when that cue is now, you say, "Dang, DL," and you say it once, unless I throw up 2 fingers. I mean, I'm like Ike Turner, James Brown. If I say hit me 2 times, she better say, "Dang, DL, dang, DL." If I say 1 time, "Dang, DL," don't give me all that extra. Yeah, don't give me all that extra. Bam, what you say about that Johnathan Majors thing, brother?
Well, I got a few things, man. First thing, let's start here. That premise that you just came up with, off the dome, about the superhero and Tyler Perry writing it. I guarantee if it gets to him by next week, it'll be out sometime soon, because Tyler Perry is a story script book thief. He will take any idea that he hears and put it before the camera, and fast and in a hurry, because he can do it. Right. So be sure y'all listening. Y'all heard DL explain that premise of that story, so you know where it came from first. If you see Tyler Perry do it. Secondly, that you described was awesome, but there is no no betrayal, and there's no cheating, there is no bashing men in that story that you said. So Tyler Perry will not pick that up. Yeah.
Hey, well, Bam, what if the betrayal is the black dude betrayed the white woman up under her spell, and then when she got done with him, that's when she discarded him in the gutter, and then the white woman and all her magnificent strength and love and forgiveness pulls him up out the gutter, because as a black man in a Tyler Perry movie, we got to be down bottom somewhere in the storyline. We got to be downtrodden. So she picks the brother up out the gutter, as only a super strength, strong black woman can do. And she get all that desire and serum poison lust of a white woman out of that black man with tomato vegetable soup. And then he's nursed back to health. And then all of a sudden, there is a dark-skinned man that the white woman went and replaced the light-skinned superhero with. Now, this is Tyler Perry production now, And then the black man goes out and fights a black man for the love of Miss Millie, the mastermind of defense.
That's definitely a Tyler Perry production right there. From top to bottom. You wrote that script. If you had said that in Chat GPT on the AI, hey, that script would be printed out of your printer as we speak, bro.
We'd be ready to start shooting, huh?
Man, I'm talking about on Saturday morning, we gonna have set and everything ready. Downtrodden black man, fine skinned white woman, all of that, man. Caucasians everywhere, all of that, man.
Hey, all of that. So would y'all watch that? Because we might have to do that, Bam. And Felicia says, yeah, that was a great idea. And we heard it. Just throw a gay couple in there some kind of way, and he'll jump on it. Pun intended. Oh,
definitely.
Oh, and guess what? Oh,
the plot thickens. The plot thickens.
So here it is. Y'all, please don't cancel me. I'm not making fun, but I'm showing the character, so that if there's anyone from the community that wants to be a part of this script, and me and Bam, I just threw you in there, Bam. Me and Bam is about to come up with. All right. We can call this Diary of a depleted black superhero. and so we throw the gay element in because every black woman, when I was coming up, had a gay black friend, whether he was in or out of the closet. So what I'm thinking is, black woman, here's the scene. Black woman's driving, and she like, is that Tyrone? Oh, Lord, somebody done put Tyrone in the gun. Pull over. Yeah, ain't nobody finna fool with Tyrone. You don't remember what all Tyrone put you through? You don't remember all the things and who he left you for? I don't care, Santan. I don't care. I love him. Pull over. All right. Just know, although I'm gonna help you lift him up, I don't really agree with this. Ooh, he's so heavy. And cut.
Man.
Again, y'all, I'm not making fun of the community. I'm talking
Yes, you are, man.
About the character in the movie.
Hey, but did he rock like that through the whole movie? Like, you know, was he like this through the whole thing?
That's his part. You remember how what was Charlie Murphy's character's name in So yeah, that's his motion. That's his character niche.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, you know how Clifton Powell always say, let me tell you something.
Yeah, right.
Let me tell you something. So that's Santuan's, that's his thing. Like, I must admit, Tyrone, I wasn't with pulling you out that gutter, but now that you're back, I can say I feel like you found your way.
Can we talk about that though? Not to get off of everything that we was just talking about, but I don't never see women rock like that all day in conversation, in the car, none of why do the
people from the community?
Yes. Why do they over exaggerate the feminism when a regular normal woman from birth don't do all that popping and locking and switching and all of that? They go extra out the I'm talking about Mr. Flamboyant. Why?
The only thing I can liken it to, bruh, is just like when white girls, remember back in the 80s and 90s, white girls had that they had that one haircut where it was short here and then
that asymmetrical, yeah.
And they talk harder than sisters did. That's the only thing I can liken that to, bro. That's the only thing. So Felicia said, don't forget to give her cut when we see her on the screen. Not only will we give you the cut, but you gonna be one of Tyrone's ex's superpower sister friends, and your power is gonna be within your eyes. Your eyes is gonna be so hypnotic that you can get into the thoughts of those, and they don't even realize you reading their thoughts. If they look you in the eye, whatever they thinking to be diabolical, you can cleanse their thoughts with just one look. Oh, this thing getting gooder and gooder every time we go, man.
Okay, but getting back to Johnathan Majors, another reason why they fired him as quick as they did, yes, because of the situation, but the movie that he was in didn't do well. So that was another reason why, a quicker reason why, hey, let's get him up out of here. He's got this. The movie didn't do good. So boom, we're done with him. I don't think that he's done. I know for a fact that he's not done acting, period. Like, this didn't end his career.
Right.
But just like you was talking about Downey, Robert Downey Jr., when he got into his trouble in his situations back in the early 90s, he had to sit down for a while. He didn't act, he didn't get no roles, he wasn't doing anything. And so he had to stew in that for a long time, and then he came back out. And then, he did the blockbuster Iron Man. I think that's the one that really brought him back, was Iron Man, but you know, he had to. Robert Downey Jr. had to sit down also. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
you know,
did.
we talk about black and white, skin tones and that in any situation, Hollywood or whatever. But Robert Downey Jr. he had to sit down too. He definitely had to take his punishment. It wasn't like he did what he did with the dope, the drugs, the guns, the ladies, the whatever, and he was right back shooting movies. No, he had to sit down too. So Johnathan Majors, he gonna have to sit down for a little bit. You know,
and that's one of the things when I said it's not just a black and white thing.
Yeah.
And it's so easy after 45 captivated America with his presidency that it's so hypersensitive now that everything appears to be either black and white or racially motivated. But I like to look at things as right and wrong, righteous and unrighteous. You know what I mean? And Robert Downey Jr., he was a long time out the game before Iron Man. And now I'm gonna tell you what, I did not appreciate Tropic Thunder. And the reason why I didn't appreciate it because I laughed. It was funny.
Hey, that was hilarious. It was all the way blackface, but man, that was so funny, man. So funny. Because he was all in. He was all in, man. That dude killed that.
He definitely did. Well, y'all, we are getting ready to make our way to another break. But man, I'm gonna tell y'all, don't y'all go nowhere because Bam is coming back with his infamous segment of I Just Be Bam. Man, we are the award-winning, world-renowned, most dangerous gospel music show. Why? Because we touch on more than just church topics. He is Bam Brown, Mr. Sad Wildfire, the DL Marshall. We'll be back.
In English, what's the hardest thing to say?
For me, probably sixth. Like fourth, fifth, and then sixth.
Anything with a TH?
They threw three thick things.
That was really good.
Thank you.
The word vegetable? Vegetable.
Caesars. And Caesar.
Or did you mean hard to say emotionally?
I do, I mean emotionally.
I was wrong.
A real tough one to say is, I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
Goodbye.
For me, it's saying I love you. But that's tough to say in any language.
Well, right on, man. We were back now with the hottest music, interviews, talk, and topics this side of heaven and all the funny you can handle. I am the DL Marshall, Mr. Sad Wildfire. He's the Brown Bomber of comedy, Mr. Bam Brown himself. And y'all get ready to put y'all hands together for this man. Y'all seeing the Swaggerlicious right now. Well, except in Atlanta. We don't want him to be Swaggerlicious. But right now, here he is. Give it up for Bam Brown with I Just Be Bam.
Yes, sir. I'm waiting for the applause. I didn't hear the applause or nothing.
Yeah, but that's coming on the radio side.
Yeah, I got it. Listen, first of all, what's happening, family? Hope everyone is doing well. I Just Be Bam. This goes to I'm searching the internet as I always do, looking for stories, looking for things to make me say I just be bam. And I came across this one right here. We was just talking about race and racial stuff and white and black. And I got one that says the night white women raised millions for Harris and broke Zoom. Yeah. Wow. The Karens. The
Wow.
Karens have come to the forefront. Yeah. It was said that 164,000 women, white women, jumped on a Zoom and was saying that, hey, and it started from, first of all, when Kamala Harris, and we don't talk about a whole lot of politics here, and this ain't political, kind of, but when she was, chosen, when she was raised to, to this new position, and started, wanted to run for president and whatnot, the black women was like, okay, bet this our chance. We own it, girl. All that stuff, that rocking and stuff that Sanquan was doing and all that, the ladies was doing that too. And so they jumped on a Zoom, and they got together saying, hey, we about to back Kamala Harris. We gonna stand up with her. We gonna stand beside her. We gonna do all of this. And they managed to raise $1.8 million for her campaign. Shout out to all the sisters that participated in that Zoom and that call, whatever went on. So their focus was to push Kamala Harris, stand behind her, women strong, women live, women all that. So the white women said, okay. And it always seems like when the black people are rising to the top, rising, getting all the way up there, here come the Karens. The Karens be like, well, we can still do a little better than you guys. We're gonna stand beside you, but we're gonna be just a bit taller, just a bit higher than you. So that's how I looked at the whole thing. It was like, oh, the black people did something, the black women did something. Okay, we'll do the same thing, but I guarantee we'll make more money. We'll make more. We'll have more people on the call, more people on the Zoom. So anyway, whatever the case, whatever the situation was, it worked out. It worked out. Like I said, they had 164,000 women on Zoom. Zoom crashed 2 or 3 times. And they worked a whole lot of stuff out. They had some actors on there like Pink, Connie Britton, Sue Bird that played basketball. A whole lot of famous people, some congresswomen, all of that kind of stuff. They all jumped on this Zoom, all white, mayonnaise everywhere. No, not a speck of pepper, not a speck of salt. Oregano, nothing dark was on that Zoom. And but they pulled it together, man, and they managed to raise they said through the cash apps and the donations and all that night they had a couple million, but then by the next morning they had like $8.1 million raised for Kamala Harris, her campaign, man. So with all that money, with all that support on both sides, on both sides, I believe that there may be an unbelievable outcome come election time. So I said all that to say thank you, sisters, first of all, because you are still pushing, still pioneering, still at the forefront of everything, taking the blunt of everything, just for other people to come by.
You say taking the blunt?
Yeah, taking the blunt. Yeah. Just to come behind and, try to do something better. And I believe that we as black people have been doing this for a very, very long time, always the innovators of something. And then some other people want to come back behind us and say, okay, I see what you've done, but we can do it a little better. Hey, black people, keep doing what we doing. You looking good. I'm proud. Thank you, sisters, for stepping up, stepping in, stepping out. And let's keep this thing going. I just be Bam.
Yes, sir. That's my dog, Bam Brown. And Brony Cat said, did he say mayonnaise everywhere?
This will probably be our last show. You know what I'm saying? So it's been fun. Thank you all for listening and participating, tuning in.
Hey, you know, man, I'm going to keep saying it. Black men, black women, we are not opponents. We're teammates.
Yep.
And in order for us to keep that team strong, we have to make sure that we keep our quarterbacks happy. Now, reason why I call black women quarterbacks of our community is because a lot of times they the signal callers. Yeah, they may not be the ones that are the biggest or the strongest, but they definitely the signal callers. Because if you ever saw a family function, I'm talking about a family trip, birthday parties, family gatherings, picnics, I'm sorry, cookouts, family things, we always look to our quarterbacks or our black queens, and man, they never fail us. We as the black men, I look at us as being either the lineman on the front line protecting the quarterback, and I look at our children as the running backs. The running backs where the mama can hand off her plans and they take off and go running. You know, hey, go take this pot of greens down there to Miss Eleanor's house. Hey, baby, take this grocery list and run around there to the store and go bring this back. So therefore, if we start looking at each other like a dynamic team, a super team, a dream team, then we'll understand that we are in a better condition than what the world wants us to feel we are as a black community. As long as you don't call us linebackers. Listen, Felicia, I'm a wise man. I don't care how wide or big a woman's back is. She always going to be up under center. She's going to be a quarterback. I ain't stupid enough to call no woman no linebacker. Now, there are some linebackerish qualities in some of our queens, but we'll keep them at quarterback. That just means they harder to sack. But you ain't gonna get me into that.
Wait, no. Where are we going with this, brother? This is,
you know, I sometimes get lost in the comments. Y'all keep the comments coming. Where y'all watching us from? Where y'all listening to us from? Like, share, and if you're on the YouTube side, subscribe. Facebook, follow that man, Bam Brown, this man, DL Marshall, and definitely DL's Backstage Pass Conversations. Hey, before we break out of here for another break, Bam Brown, congratulations. Yet another nomination at the Spin Awards. Bam Brown, co-host of the year. I got one I'm picking up for Internet Radio Personality of the Year. Bam and I, along with Billy Bird, have several. We've got Best Live Radio Show. We've got Best Show with 2 or more hosts. Best Variety Show, which we have won the last 3 years. We also got the Arena Show for Best Podcast and Best Podcasters. So please, ma'am, please, sir, go to www.thespinawards.com/vote and go vote. And you can vote as many times as you can in one day. You can vote as many days. We want to bring that hardware home, man. And I'm going to do this. That's just one of the Spin Awards that we've been able to bring home. So y'all make sure that y'all help us bring home those. These are the first set. Yeah, these are good, but I don't want to bring these home. I want to bring the bigger ones, them hefty ones, the kind that you got to put in your carry-on because you didn't want them broken. That's what I'm talking about. So we got that coming up. Also, y'all can celebrate Kansas City, Missouri. And I want surrounding areas that feel like you ain't got nothing else to do New Year's Eve. Come on to Kansas City. Kansas City, here we come. So here we go again, Bam, for everybody say, oh, man, I missed the last one. When the next one? Now, I'm going to say this. Last time we was in Kansas City, wasn't many folks missed it. Because, boy, we sold that sucker out. You hear me? Sold it out. And we want to do it again. New Year's Eve. It's the Gentlemen of Comedy presenting the Backstage Comedy New Year's Eve Bash. More information's coming. Spend New Year's Eve with Bam Brown, DL Marshall, Billy Bird, Marcus J. Y'all know that young brother if you're from the Kansas City area. Oh, yeah. And listen, comedian Sweaty Hands, Robert Sweaty Hands Day. Y'all want to be in the building. We about to release some information. And guess what? Those of you that have liked, share it, subscribe. Those of you that are members of our Patreon channel, which is patreon.com/Marsh Media Backstage ENT, y'all gonna be the first on our Patreon to win free tickets to the show. Yeah, y'all start commenting, y'all start sharing, y'all get folks in here. We're gonna be giving away some perks to the show, for the show, about the show. New Year's Eve. Mark that, save that, take that, take that, take that. Yeah, write it down. All right, man. We're gonna take another quick pause for the calls. And we're gonna get into DL's do's and don't, man. So, man, I ain't even gonna take our fabulous pictures off the screen. We're gonna do this. We're gonna take a small break, and once we come back, y'all understand what it is. Here we go.
Hey y'all, it is Sean Lee House of Sean Lee House Photography, and I'm backstage enjoying my favorite radio show and podcast, DL's Backstage Pass on Marsh Media Backstage Entertainment. Hey y'all.
Yes, y'all heard what it said. So, Bam, man, I be looking at stuff, and you and I kind of had a conversation on this yesterday, and I told you how much it resonated to me, and it's still resonating to me so heavily that I said, man, I'm gonna make this as the do's and don'ts. And a lot of times I try to find things that where we can motivate people out of a place of desperation into a place of inspiration by motivation. You know what I mean? Little Jesse James. We are going to make sure we motivate by inciting, innovate, so that we can congratulate after we move out of a state of desolate. Keep hope alive. That's what we're going to do as far as for today's do's and don'ts. Today's do's and don'ts, I'm just going to simply tell you, good people, stop wasting time. Don't do that. Don't waste time by procrastinating, putting off what we realize eventually don't have to get done. I don't care if it's things or people. When it's run its course, it's time to just eliminate what it is we're doing. We understand sometimes we look at the grass, we don't feel like cutting the grass. We like, you know what, it is kind of hot. Oh, it looked like it might rain. Man, I've been working hard all day. Then next thing you know, we got our little babies, the grass so high, the little babies get lost in it. It's like a ball lost in high weeds, and now we complain, oh my God, this grass is about to kill me. Well, you 3-4 weeks, teenagers, when we tell you, we asked you, go wash them dishes. And you get on their phone and you, okay, I'm gonna wash them. Hey, make sure we give you warnings. Make sure you wash them dishes before you go to bed. And then next thing you know, you getting woke up with them colored lights out your sleep because we don't have to put that strap to you because you fell asleep without washing. Don't procrastinate. It's a terrible thing to those that plan on being successful in life, whether it be the life we live in, period, or the functions and tasks we're trying to accomplish. So don't waste time doing things or people when they have run its course. Do consider, however, that we're never, this is the one I shared with you, Bam, that resonated with me. We're never too old to start over, but all of us have become too old to continue doing the same thing that we see is a waste of time or unsuccessful. So you got to make sure that what you're doing, you're ordained, you're born, you enjoy doing. Because once you come to a point that it's habitual and you ain't enjoyed doing it, you find yourself, oh man, I got to get up, go to this job again, because we've gotten comfortable and complacent with the amount of money we may be making on these jobs, where you might be making a cool $1,000 a check, but God got something like $5,000 waiting on you for you to go do that thing that he was telling you to do. What you mean, DL, that thing? Write that book, write that script, just like we just got through laughing about. Yeah, it was a joke at the spur of the moment, but you see how God places things in all of us that can be cultivated. So write that script, write that book, patent that new design. You got that t-shirt line you said you've been ready to print up. Go get it. You got that lawn care service you've been talking about. Go get it. You talking about you can bake, you can cook. Well, y'all Facebook, y'all don't take this advice. But those of you that really can bake and cook, start that catering company. Shout out to Shan White too, because that girl, they be killing the kitchen. You hear me? And I mean that in the most uplifting, delicious, delectable, delightful way I can express.
For sure.
Dude, delicious. So yeah, man, don't be wasting time out here. You know what I noticed, man? I used to waste a lot of time on some of these social media apps giving away my jokes for free. In there making folks just bug up laughing. Moment I cut some of them apps off my phone and quit going in them rooms as much, I started making money off my jokes, going to comedy clubs, being booked, doing things that I was doing for free when I knew I was supposed to be doing it. But the way I was doing it was wrong, and I was wasting time. So y'all stop wasting time. You hear me? Stop wasting time. Put it in the comments, some of the things that y'all know y'all been wasting time on, and that some things that you've been procrastinating, putting together, and we put that together in the atmosphere. Speaking in the atmosphere, Bam Brown, you know I ain't lying. This little thing right here, ask that brother right there, man. Y'all ask him in the comments. I don't care. Man, I was writing stuff down, saying what I wanted. And it done came to fruition.
Yeah. I
got that music video I got to finish. I'm one music video away from everything I asked God to do for me in 2024 coming to pass. One music video. And I promise for Lord, Bam, if it get to November and I ain't got to call for a video yet, I promise you I'm going to play some music in the background and I'm going to create my own music video just to put it out there in the atmosphere.
That's what you got to do. Shout out to my cousin, man. My cousin Marlon jumped on, man. He's checking us out. Love that dude. Love that dude, man. He definitely got to come on the podcast pretty soon. He's got a March for Mia cancer foundation that he started, man, and it's blowing up. And so I want to do whatever I can to get that brother where he needs to be. Yeah, man, you was in my backyard literally because I've been procrastinating on that yard, man, for a minute. Hey, and then when you said the babies, you know, you can't find your babies in the yard, I couldn't find my dog, man, my little dog. I was like, where you at? Man, that yard was dang near taller than me, brother. I was like, this is stupid. And man, it took me 2 days to cut, man. It took me 2 days to cut. So yeah, I definitely got to stop procrastinating. Shout out to Anthony also. They call him Big Tone in the streets, man. Big Tone is an OG. Love that brother, man. Supports everything that I do. Shows a lot of love, man. Been seeing him in traffic my whole entire life, man. In his Chevy truck. And finally met the man. I think we met up at like, I don't know, a grocery store or something, man. Real good dude. Appreciate you, man. I see you in the comments. But yeah, man, I got to get that yard cut, man. Got to stay on that yard. So that man ain't lying, man. Write them books, bake them cakes, definitely share and send me some, you know what I mean? Because you know, just get out there and do it. Get out there and do it, man. Like my cousin, if you got that foundation or that organization that you're trying to start, man, get that thing out, man. Start it. That's the thing, man. Just do it. Just start it. You know what I'm saying? Whether you fail or make it to the top, you gotta start, man.
And you know my motto, Bam. If you shoot for the moon and miss, you still hanging out with some stars, so you hired where you started anyway. You know what I mean? You start, you're higher than where you started. So hey, let Marlon know. Shoot him some Saturday dates. You know our shooting schedule, Bam, and we'll make that happen, man. Because that's a cause that's dear to my heart on multiple occasions. So yeah, definitely. Y'all put in there what y'all promised. We ain't gotta wait till January. What y'all been procrastinating on? Yeah, I'm in your business. What's some of the? I know. Some of the women been procrastinating getting to the gym so they can switch positions and be quarterbacks and not linebackers. I ain't saying nobody linebackers though.
Hey man, but ain't nothing wrong with a large size back, man. There's nothing wrong
at all.
You know, hey man, this
something got to help me float across the river. You hear me?
See what I'm saying? Hey man, nothing wrong. if the big back community, full figured BBW, whoever's out there, man, I love you. I love
Shout
you,
out to
man.
them. If you're a big, beautiful woman, go on and put it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing more I hate than to see a woman get upset. They always talking about ain't nobody shame, and then you taking pictures like this. We can see past your hand. Then you got your little bag trying to sit in front. We know what's behind that bag.
Yeah, stop doing that, man. Stop hiding that. When you take them pictures, man, put that thing, let that be the photo. Put that out there, man.
Because if a dude checking for you, he gonna find you. He already know.
And then too, man, if you got on all your spanks, your stanks, and you know all of them body shapers and stuff, man, when you meet them and you get to the crib or whatever, the day you take that off, he may be unattracted to you because he thought that's what he was. Hey, man, number one, you can't fool me. You can't fool me with the waist trainers and all that.
Bam is a big backologist. You got to come see his stand-up he's a big backologist.
You looking like a superhero walking around with your perfect posture and all. No, because as soon as you get home, you taking them lashes off, them heels, you busting up out of that spandex stuff, all of that, man, and then you gonna be the person that you truly are. So just stay that person. Stay that person, man.
If God done allowed you to get to a can of biscuits, then let that can pop open. Boop,
I love biscuits.
There you go.
I love biscuits.
But man, don't love a little biscuit and then add a little butter to it. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed.
Yeah.
Don't be ashamed of what God has made you to be. Be that big, beautiful woman. Go on ahead. If that's you, put some hearts up. If that's you and your crew, put some hearts up. If you and your friends are all BBWs, y'all hang out together. Just don't ride together because the suspension. Let me stop.
Nah. They ride SUVs now, brother. They ride SUVs. You know what I'm saying? They built tougher. You know what I'm saying? Tough. So yeah. So you know, hey man, if you are that, you know, the beautiful black women. See that right there, that IG, follow your boy. You know what I'm saying? Follow your boy.
I celebrate you.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Don't be like the one lady, me and Bam. How can I say this? Let's just say we came into a situation where a lady was so obsessed with not being herself with her body physique that she wore a body shaper, a full body shaper, waist trainer, another body shaper with another body trainer, then put her clothes over it. And she stayed in that so much that when she started coming out of it, finally, she was finding her skin falling off in the shaper because her flesh was not getting oxygen. It was not able to breathe. So all the sweat that she was accumulating, so you know, if you got all that on and that boy pop open that can of biscuits and the biscuits is flaking before they cooked,
But them Grand's biscuits be off the chain. They're flaky Grand's biscuits.
Yeah, but they don't flake out the can, bro.
I do love a flake or two, but
out the can. You talking about once they come out the oven?
Well, hold on. Let me get my mic back right. Okay. Yeah, definitely not in the can. Cook them first. Cook them first. But you know, I don't understand, ladies. You know, come on, man. Let's you know, y'all talk about not putting perm in your hair, you natural. Let's go natural all the way from head to toe, man. Head to toe. Now let's polish the toes and let's grease the feet. You know, let's do that. Let's not go all the way natural. Let's groom it up right. Let's do it nice. But man, I don't care what you look like. I don't care as long as you supporting DL's Backstage Past Conversation and the Arena Show and Bam Brown and DL Marshall. You know, hey, I don't care what you do. I don't care how you look.
Hey,
come on with the love. It's gonna be reciprocated.
There you go. Love breeds love. That's all that is. You know, I read it to where it says you get friends by being friendly. So you're going to get love by showing love. That's all I'm saying. I love it.
Yeah.
You feel that hug? Yeah. And to my little frame women too. There you go. We don't want y'all to feel left out. You know, hey. Speaking of supporting Marsh Media Backstage Entertainment, it is coming up on that time of the year where we're going to be pulling out that calendar. And how that donation fund drive works is that the calendar of August, you're going to see the dates. Whatever dates you pick to donate, whether it's the 1st, whether it's the 31st, we just ask that you donate that amount. We've already got a few donations coming in with $10. So, hey, their name goes up on the 10th, and we make sure we make you a preferred Backstage Pass holder, and you, again, wind up putting yourself in a position to get some free merch from one of our contents, whether it's Marsh Media News Update, I Just Be Bam, Dang DL, DL's Backstage Pass, The Arena Show, Marsh Media News Update, as I said, and Coffee with Charlie. However, and we're looking for, Bam, a new co-anchor for Marsh Media News Update. So if you're watching and you feel like you're television ready and your personality exudes across the channel, then, hey, send us a audition video of you reporting some type of news, topics, or facts, and send that video to Marsh Media, the number 2 and 4, marshmedia24@gmail.com. And hey, man, if it's good enough, we'll give you a guest shot to be the next co-host. And also, we're looking for a couple of personalities to do our 4 for 4 shows that's going to be coming up here very shortly. So, hey, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm excited. We've got some award shows coming up, comedy shows coming up, movie premiere coming up. You can see Bam Brown, DL Marshall, and all of our friends on the movie I Survived Suicide that will be premiering September the 8th in the beautiful city of Atlanta, Georgia. And our homeboy Billy Bird Sr., Mr. Billy Face, the Vaseline one, his song, I forget which one, but he's going to be on the soundtrack. So, hey, Marsh Media doing his thizzle. Where can they find you, Bam?
You can find me on Facebook at Bam Brown. You can find me on IG at Bam Brown _KC. You can find me on TikTok at Bam.Brown. You can find me on Tubi TV in a movie called Deadlock. And you can find me right here on this channel right here. Wherever you see that guy, you're going to see this guy. So,
on, righteous, right on.
Look me up, shout me out, follow me. I'm going to follow you back. Let's do this thing. Let's grow this thing.
Felicia said, what about those of us in the middle, the BMWs?
Very fancy car. Very fancy car.
Yeah, is that a car or what is the M in the big middle waist women? I don't get it, but I put it like this. We don't discriminate on the size spectrum. You know, we got a plethora of a roster. Someone will be able to fit your clothier needs.
I like it.
Hey, you know what we should do, Bam?
What's that?
We should have a BBW Pride Challenge. All month, we'll pick a month, and all that month, sisters that are really proud of their shape and their size, you just post a picture from head to toe. Not pushing your girls up and just your face shot. Because, you know, if I look through 20 of your pictures and it takes me 20 and number 22 is the one where it's a full body, and that's way back in 2018 when you was on your way to your weight now, then that ain't pride. Show it. Because I guarantee you, the reason why you can't find a good man, and this is for the women that say they can't find a good man. The reason why you're not finding a good man, and I don't care whatever the size, let me preface that first, whether you itty bitty committee or you big as Miss Bertha's backyard. If you show a full body pic, to me, that's you saying, this is me, this is how I am. And 9 times out of 10, you'll find the fella that's been looking for you all his life.
Man, they got groups. They got groups for that, man. All over Facebook, all over the internet, you know, for plus size women and or small women. Hey, man, the internet got whatever you need, whatever your likings are. They got even for the ladies, you know, they got the salt and pepper beards, you know, they got silver foxes, they got beard gang, they got big voluptuous men. I don't can a man be voluptuous
men?
Yeah, can man be voluptuous? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna start a group called BPM.
BPM?
Yeah.
What's that?
Blessed praying men.
Amen. Amen. Amen, brother. Amen.
Oh man, let me get out of here before I get put out of here. Hey,
yeah.
I want to say this. Brony Cat Felicia, shout out to y'all. Y'all are our viewers of the day. Hey, come on down to Kansas City New Year's Eve, man. We'll take care of y'all. Not your travel, though. Can't afford that. We ain't there yet. But y'all make it to Kansas City. We'll take care of y'all at the Gentlemen of Comedy presenting the Backstage Pass New Year's Eve Comedy Bash New Year's Eve. You know what? I was telling somebody about that, and they was like, when is it? And I put NYE. They was like, oh, y'all gonna be in New York City? I'm like, no, New Year's Eve. They were like, oh, okay, what day is that? New Year's Eve. That's what it is. All right, yo. He told you where you can find him. I'm social medially everywhere. You can find Mr. Sad Fair as TheeDL Marshall. Man, hey, remember to always support Black media, and we are a Black-owned media company. Please support us, that we can continue to bring you the hottest music, talk, and topics this side of heaven, the best interviews seen anywhere, man. And after you finish watching this, go watch our interviews with the Hamiltons, After 7, Troop, Tony's 3 TOB, Lavelle, Terry Rogers, Canton Jones, Sweaty Hands. We've got a whole roster of A-list interviews, man. But hey, we're going to get up out of here. Till the next time. Remember, the gospel of Jesus Christ is contagious. Catch it. All that you do, do it godly. Till the next time.
The best conversation you can ever have is backstage. All of the funny you can have right here backstage. Pass out laughing. Yes, sir. Here at Backstage. Staying on topic with conversation. Make you think, hey, please don't be scared. Making a fuss. They jokes, partner. Please lighten up. The comedy's about making life funny, bruh. And if you're ready for the show now, follow me backstage, cause it's about to go down.